everybody, and welcome to our BFL Halloween event. I'm Miss Brittany, and today together we are going to be making Hocus Pocus Spellbook Brownies. Try saying that 10 times fast. So we are going to start out with just our basic brownie mix, and the directions on the back call for 2 eggs, a half a cup of vegetable oil, and 3 tablespoons of water. So we're gonna go ahead and put everything into our bowl. Okay, now that all of our ingredients are in the bowl, we're going to mix it up. I'm gonna start by squishing that egg. I'm just going to take my rubber spatula and we are going to mix, mix, mix. Okay, now that our brownies are all mixed, we're going to put them aside momentarily. And I have a brownie pan here. If you don't, a lined sheet pan or baking pan will do the trick. I am going to spray this with some Pam. And I'm going to start scooping my brownie mix in. All right, now that our brownies are in the pan, they are ready to go into the oven. We want to stick them into an oven preheated to 350 degrees for about 20 minutes or until they are fully cooked. But depending on your brand, you're going to need to check the directions. It also depends on your baking sheet. Okay, our brownies are out of the oven. They have cooled, and I transferred 2 of them to our plate here so that we can work on them. But before we do that, we are going to need to take some melting chocolate. This is dark chocolate. These are special chips made for melting, but the regular chocolate chips that you get from the grocery store are just as good. So I'm going to microwave this in 30-second intervals until it's completely melted. When your chocolate is melted, it will look like this and there will be no lumps. So you just want to stir it to make sure. If you do find any lumps in it, stick it back in for a little bit. I do want to make my chocolate just a little bit darker so that the details stand out. So I'm going to take a little bit of black food coloring and I'm going to use a toothpick. I'm just going to get it into the dish. Stir that in. I might need a little bit more than that, but we could always add more. Okay, I did end up adding a little bit more food coloring, but now I'm going to take my chocolate, I'm going to put my brownies aside. I'm going to take a sandwich Ziploc baggie and I'm going to stick it in a glass and fold it over so that I can pipe my chocolate. Try and get as much as I can out of the bowl and into the glass. I didn't melt a precise amount. I kind of just eyeball it. I always figure that I can make more, so I try to start with less. Now that my chocolate is in a bag, I'm actually going to go ahead and I'm going to snip a very tiny hole on the corner of this bag and I'm going to use it to pipe. But I also have little candy eyes here that I got from Michael's, and these are going to serve as the eyeball buckle from the movie. So let's snip tiny, tiny. I'm gonna make sure that plastic doesn't end up in my brownie. I'm gonna start by gluing on our eye. So I'm gonna put a little chocolate down. I'm gonna do it on the edge. There we go. I'm gonna do 1 and 2. And then I want to do a little bit more around the eye. Oh no. So I got a little chocolate, but easy fix. We're just gonna pop on a new one. There we go. Okay, last but not least, we just want to do the little book details. I'm gonna do the swirls. And then add some other little squiggles. And some dots. And there you have it. It's our Hocus Pocus spellbook. Thank you for joining us on this Halloween night. And remember, it's just a bunch of Hocus Pocus. Have a great night.